Morning arrived like any other. Bells rang. Shops opened. The palace doors gleamed in the sun. But something felt different. The princess stood before her people, not above them, but with them. She spoke with warmth, listened with patience, answered without distance. Word traveled quickly, not of new laws or grand decrees, but of how she made people feel, seen, heard, respected. A merchant smiled longer than usual. A child waved without fear. An elder nodded with quiet approval. The kingdom noticed. Not because she demanded attention, but because she gave it. And as the day ended, the princess understood. True change doesn't announce itself loudly. It reveals itself in the way people begin to trust again. When care leads, hearts follow. That evening, the princess stood alone in the throne room. Torches flickered against stone walls, casting long shadows behind the ancient seat. She approached the throne slowly, not to sit, but to look. The crown rested where it always had, polished, admired, unchanged. She lifted it gently. For generations it had meant authority, distance, expectation. She held it close and whispered, "I will wear you differently." The crown felt the same in her hands, yet its meaning had shifted. It would no longer separate her from her people. It would remind her to serve them. She placed it back upon her head, not heavier, but clearer. When she turned from the throne, the room felt less imposing. Power, she realized, was never meant to rule from above. It was meant to stand beside. Power changes when purpose leads. The palace gates opened at sunrise, not for a parade, not for ceremony, but for conversation. The princess invited the people inside, farmers, artists, healers, children, voices that had never echoed through these halls before. They spoke of rain and harvests, of dreams tucked quietly away, of worries carried for generations. She listened, not as a ruler above them, but as someone learning alongside them. Ideas began to flow, shared, shaped, and strengthened together. The palace no longer felt distant. It felt alive. That evening, as lanterns lit the courtyard, the princess watched her kingdom gather freely. She understood then, a strong kingdom is not built by walls, but by trust. And as laughter and light filled the air, the future stepped forward, open, shared, and full of promise. When doors open, hearts follow.